Everyone assumes you're a good guy just because you're good looking. Oh, this time nobody knew the truth. It's such a shame. Everybody thinks they can see through the walls, but they don't know the blood, the sweat, the tears it took to try to tear them down. Every time you tell me that you listen, turn around and push me to my limit, saying things that you mean but you don't. I'm the one who cared, I know you didn't. Every time you tell me that you listen, turn around and push me to my limit. I don't wanna waste another minute. Everyone assumes you're a good guy just because you look good. Don't pretend you're innocent, boy. Take the blame.
Fluently speaking lies, why you push me aside? Then you wondering why, that is you I despise. You can't seem to decide, Dr. Jekyll and Hyde. I never know what I get when I finally arrive. Can't take the good with the bad, cause it's not good enough. Sometimes we go from making up straight into fisticuffs. Remember when this was a crush, now everything is crushed. I thought you handled me with care, but now my heart is scuffed. Mask on for the world you don't want them to see. Behind that handsome little face is something ugly. And from the outside looking in, they all like lucky me. I love myself too much to stay, so now I gotta leave.
Every time you tell me that you listen, turn around and push me to my limit. That you mean what you don't. Don't mean that, baby. Every time you tell me that you listen, turn around and push me to my limit. I don't wanna waste another minute. I can't waste another minute. Every time you tell me that you listen, turn around and push me to my limit, saying things that you mean but you don't. I'm the one who cared, I know you didn't. Every time you tell me that you listen, turn around and push me to my limit. I don't wanna waste another minute. I wanted to make things for you. Just give me the attention I deserve. I tried to make it all work, but my energy I needed to conserve. But here I am on the phone, sitting here all alone. What am I doing? One without feeling. I can finally be free. I wanna give you everything I have inside. I will never disappear overnight. I Please don't call me. I have the worst taste, so I hope you know that's the only reason I like you. I'm sorry I liked you, that's past tense. The water's already under the bridge, and you went with it. I'm sorry, I went with my sixth sense, showing me all of the good things without you. And I didn't cry. Guess what? I didn't cry. And I saw you with her, not even 24 hours after you wanted me. I'm sorry, it just came out. You'll get yourself in trouble. I got the receipts, don't show her, just tell her that I didn't cry. Guess what? I didn't cry. Like candy with a cigarette, hide your darkness and make me addicted. It's bad taste, I'm sorry. I know that it's not just me and you, it's everyone you. And I didn't cry. Guess what? I didn't cry. Guess what? Guess what? I didn't cry. Guess what?
Hi. I feel like you shouldn't cry over somebody who wants you to cry over them.
What makes her special more than me? Green eyes, open hair like Jolene. What makes her special more than me? Green eyes, open hair like Jolene. Looking in the mirror, I know I'm not entirely more special, but I got something else that I can offer. Let me show you. Take my hand into imagination. Let go in slow mo. Close your eyes, give in to temptation. What makes her special more than me? Green eyes, open hair like Jolene. What makes her special more than me? Green eyes, open hair like Jolene. Nothing is beautiful or lovely is what you desire. Cannot tell and counteract what my features like. What makes her special more than me? Green eyes, open hair like Jolene. What makes her special more than me? Green eyes, open hair like Jolene. What makes her special more than me? Green eyes, open hair like Jolene. Identity crisis. There's thousands of me that are scattered along the way. I can no longer hide this. It's like choose your player, but it really depends on the day. And I'll probably go with whatever you say. 'Cause I just get tired before I even step out the door to come and find you. Might as well stay in my bed and cry. Looks like you're over there, happy and having it too. My identity crisis. 'Cause I just get tired when I'm all alone, wrestling with myself to find the right one to take about the down. Maybe I'm a liar, but isn't everyone?
Avatar.
Looks like all I can say is
It feels like this is never ending.
Can't be way down in the depths, deep in the dark. Can't find your way back.
You drank my love. You gave it a taste, but you can't come back now. You'll be way down in the depths, deep in the dark. Can't find your way back. You drank my love. You gave it a taste, but you can't come back now. As I stand on trial, a grandiose arrival. My left hand on the Bible, found a ride to hell with I've been put on trial, awaiting your arrival. Caught in this downward spiral. Take me down to hell with you.
Hi. Welcome to YAWP Radio Live. We are back 2025, better than ever. I am ZayOH here alongside Kingsley, and we are going to be doing a little special interview for y'all today to bring back YAWP Radio Live into 2025. Here we have with us Sudie. Hi. Nice to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
How's everything been? How's life been?
It's been good. It's been busy. As I had mentioned earlier, I feel like I've been busy since 2013, pretty much. But it's been really good. I'm doing what I love, and it's really fulfilling. So
Cool.
I feel good about that.
How did I wasn't the one coordinating this? How did this happen? How did we get here?
How did we get?
How did this happen? Because I'm like, this is awesome.
How to get there? Like me, Robby, like went to a call meet, and we went for call meet initially, and then we saw Sudie perform. I was like, dang, she's dope. Like we gotta get her on the show at some point. But this was like in the summer, and then like where we had guests like lined up at that point. So I was like, yeah, we'll do it at some point. But like it was a really interesting performance. I think she did like a remix of one of Marvin Gaye's songs or Al Green songs. Like that. I think so.
Oh, it was a Burt Bacharach.
That was that was it. Yeah. But
Yes.
yeah.
Do you like it? Are remixes kind of like a like what? How do you? Is it kind of like a thing you do all the time? Typically, like.
No, I don't do them all the time, but I have a very special place in my heart for Burt Bacharach songs and any songs that I decide to like do covers of. And I kind of just wanted to do something really special and unique for that specific show. I love house shows so much.
Yeah.
Like so much. So I really wanted to do something like really unique, and I thought a cover would be really nice, and it was really fun to do. And I also did like an opening of my set that I've never done before, haven't done it prior, really enjoyed it. It was really weird. Like really fun to do. I like planned it out and I practiced it, but some of the songs that I do like that specifically, they kind of take on its own life anytime I perform it. So it's like a little bit different every time. But
Right.
I really love doing that because when I'm playing a show, the crowd influences it. And so it's like very special and very unique for that specific crowd of people.
Right.
Which feels right.
Right.
When
Yeah.
you're playing a live show, you know.
They're really intimate, like
Yeah.
environments.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of you're feeding off of the energy of everybody, and it's just like a unique experience. Because I mean, there's like I always wondered about that, like the difference between like the live performance, like live show aspect, and like you being like in your studio,
Yeah.
like with four walls around you, just like okay, like I don't know exactly what your process is like for that, but
Yeah.
kind of like what's the evolution been like for you just as an artist? Like did you what kind of area did you start off in, and kind of how is it like branched off?
Okay. Do you want the really long story?
Yeah.
Okay.
What time yeah, we got some time. We
So
got some time.
I'll start from the beginning.
Okay.
When I, when I was 4, I started writing songs and playing on the piano and making up like really lame, silly little like songs.
Right.
And then I was always singing, and so I started taking singing lessons. And then by the age of 5, I was like in a recording studio, and I like recorded my first song.
Really? Wow.
And that was really fun. I mean, it wasn't my own song. It was like it was actually God Help the Outcasts from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. If you guys know that one, I still have the recording, and it's really cute.
Oh wow.
You gotta release it.
Yeah, that has to be like yeah.
I gotta put it as like a bonus track on my next project or something.
Yeah.
And then I think by the age of like 6 or 7, I was performing on stage, like a live band. There was this place in, I think it was in Fort Worth. I was living in Texas at the time, and it was called Johnny High's Country Music Review. And I would like go on stage and perform in front of people.
Right.
And then I started doing a bunch of performances around, and I literally have been singing and performing since then.
Are you originally from Texas or?
I would say that's kind of like home.
Okay.
I'm not technically from there, but I lived there for a while.
Okay.
Technically, I never lived in one place longer than 3 years until I went to college.
Mhm.
Even in Texas, like we moved around Texas and like moved schools and stuff. But I would say that's home.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So how did the impact of you moving affect you and your music development? Like did that play a part in it? Or
For sure.
You had some songs come out of them.
Yeah,
experience?
definitely. I mean, and then also too, I mean, I met so many different people growing up, and I was exposed to like so much different music, and also just the way that people interacted with music was really different. So, like at one point, because of the school I was in, I started getting into musical theater. And then at another point, because of the school I was in, I started getting into jazz really heavy,
Right.
like studying jazz. And then I went to high school overseas, and the only vocal coach that we could find was more classically based. And that's when I started doing more classical stuff.
Right.
And then somehow I don't even know really understand how this happened, but then I went to school for opera, which is wasn't my intention originally.
Right.
Accidentally went to school for opera.
Kind of.
Just like walked in the, hey guy, well, this isn't what class is this? And you just decided to say, did I get the gist?
Well, okay. So I really am a nerd. And I did like high school theater, but I proudly wear that badge. Okay. I am a thespian.
Okay. We
I
love
think it's cool.
Yeah, we love theater around here. Yeah.
And so when I was in high school, we went to this international thespian festival that was
Fancy.
in Omaha, Nebraska, of all places.
Fancy.
Yeah. And they had like an audition space there where you could go and audition for like representatives of like 30 different schools. Like one time you audition and they're all there. And I got a call back for the college that I went to.
Right.
And I was auditioning for musical theater, and they said we don't have musical theater, but we do have a like vocal performance, like more opera based. And it just ended up working out. I went to Dallas, which is where it was.
Right.
And auditioning for that school, and I auditioned for a couple other schools, and then I got in that one, and they offered me like a bunch of scholarships because my grades are good too.
Right.
And my sister was living in Fort Worth at the time, and so I was like able to get in-state tuition,
nice.
like technically. So it ended up being like the best, like kind of cheapest option for me, but it was great because I learned so much about my voice.
I was gonna say, because you've been taking singing lessons since you were like 4 or 5, right?
Yeah.
And so then you have this opportunity to jump into opera, and that's like a whole, because the technique to sing opera is obviously like
Yeah, it's crazy.
it's crazy. There's like a lot of really specific things that you have to do with your voice in order to like really get that. But kind of how did that permeate into like the rest of your music? Like, do you kind of feel like that opera influence shows up still, like in the stuff
Yeah.
you make?
So when I was in school for music, that's when I started producing. One of my really good friends was already doing it, and she's so cool, and like she's such an inspiration for me. And so I saw that she was doing it. She showed me, and I started doing it, and actually was like strayed away from using any kind of opera in my music for like a really long time. And then the most recent record that I did, I like made the record, and then the last like month, I took about a month or two break before I went to like finalize everything.
Right.
And then that last month that I was there like to finalize everything, that's when I added in all the operatic stuff to it, because I was like, I actually really like doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to incorporate it into my music. It feels really good to do this, and I'm so glad I did, and I never want to stop
Right.
doing it.
That's
It's my favorite thing to do live too.
Yeah. You think you'll ever do like a full opera album and give me the chance?
I don't know. I've never really thought about it, but that's a really good idea. I
Right.
could. I don't think the opera world would like it.
Why you say that?
Uh,
Are they very like gatekeepy about the opera and
you know, I don't know if I can speak for the whole opera community, but they're very specific on how it's done. And I know that it's been a long time since I was in school,
Right.
and I'm definitely not doing it like exactly how it should be done, but I'm doing it in a way that like I really like and that feels good for me, and so I don't care if they like it.
Right.
I mean, I feel like that's definitely a natural evolution. That's something I hear in your music too. You don't really like, it's difficult for me at least to kind of like I can't box you into any genre personally. Yeah, which which really stands out when I'm listening to your stuff. Like, it's more so of like one thing I've noticed, especially with your last album that came out in 2024.
Album of the year.
Album of the year, by the way. One of the Yappies album of the year. Check out the Yappies.
I'll check it out.
But like, are you more so when you're like at the ideation stage, right? You're like, I want to make an album, like I want to put out a project. Do you have like a concept in mind going into it, or because of what you make and like kind of how the sounds end up coming together and like how the album or songs come together, that kind of dictates your direct, like what more is it, more so one or the other, or like how's that?
I've done it both ways.
Okay. Well, what was it for this project, and then how did you do it before?
Okay, so this project, it definitely kind of happened on its own. It wasn't even gonna be a concept album, but then everything kind of came together like that and was perfect
Right.
in that way. And so, um, a lot of the songs on the record I actually wrote after I was already recording the record, and all the original songs that I made for it,
Right.
like, aren't even on the record. They're just like lost in the
lost
ether. Yeah, I think I had brought in this older version of me as an artist from the songs that I had been writing before I went into. This was my first time going into like a studio to make like a full record.
Right.
Because everything I'd done to that point was like by myself, so it was really cool.
Right.
And my friends that I ended up working with are just became, you know, they're family now, and I love them so much, and I miss them.
Oh.
But it was such an amazing experience. It kind of just like happened, and I'm really glad that it did.
Right.
And I kind of always want to just do that.
Yeah.
Like,
is it more freeing to you?
yeah,
Like, yeah.
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 Yeah, I really am focused. I really am so grateful that I get to do what I'm doing because I love it so much. And I want to keep that joy and that like childlike exploration of creativity.
Right.
A lot, like a couple of things before, like the EP that I put out before that, I think was in 2020.
2021.
2021, thank you. That was more conceptualized before I made the EP, which I also am really grateful that I did that because I learned a lot from it. And I learned that, at least looking back on it, you know what? I can't say that I'm mad that I made it because I'm glad that I did. I learned a lot from it.
Right.
But yeah, I think when I did that, I was like expecting the music to do something for me after I made it rather than experiencing the joy while
You're making it, yeah.
and like just putting it out and just being like, fly free, little bird. Like,
you're free.
Yes, you know, and just not expecting anything from it. Like there was a time where I was expecting music to like make me money or make me happy
Right.
or make me successful. And then I realized all of that was internal and had nothing to do with what I thought it did.
Right.
And so going back to really just playing, you know, just being playful with
Right.
creativity. And I'm just like really happy I did that because all the music that I'm making now is, I like it.
Yeah, really good.
And I feel really good. And I'm, you know, feel really good about it. I don't know. I think I went on a little bit of a tangent from the original question.
I mean, I did say that, you know, we do have a lot of time. I said that for a reason.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a great answer. So thank you.
Speaking of more specifically your music, we want to talk about Grease.
Yeah.
So that song, like visually, what made you go with that visual versus what the song
Yeah,
was?
why were you? Yeah, who gave you permission to make eye contact with me that entire video? I was like,
That's really.
I felt so good.
I was looking at the song.
Yeah.
I was watching the video. I was like, what made her think of this?
Okay. So I love horror movies.
Right.
It's my favorite. I love them so much. I also love
Favorite horror movie.
No, you can't ask me that.
Favorite horror movie.
Genre.
Favorite.
There's like a million genres.
Pick some.
I don't know. Which one?
Body horror.
Body horror? Oh my God.
Favorite recent horror movie.
Oh, The Substance.
Okay.
Smile 2 was really good.
Smile 2 was really good. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mandy's one of my favorites with Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
It's like a revenge horror movie. It's kind of like a two-parter. Great. It's so good.
Would you do like a would you do like a horror movie like review thing? Like would you like put something out,
would.
advise people? Because I've been getting more into horror recently, but I'm like a noob. I just recently watched the original Smile like a few days ago. And
Okay,
that was
if you need any recommendations,
okay. Okay. Okay.
just
You're the person to ask. Okay.
yes,
Okay. I need to know. Okay.
yes. I like all kinds of horror movies. I like the most campy, silly, ridiculous to like really
How
serious.
do you feel about jump scares?
I love them.
You love jump scares.
Yes.
I know people absolutely despise it.
I
They're like it's so cheap.
I will hide. I'll hide, but I'll
Yeah.
still like be peeking.
Okay.
Remember?
Okay. That's so that
Hereditary is like a movie I put on to go to sleep. I love that movie so
I've heard some
much.
crazy stuff about that movie, so I haven't seen it, but
Oh, it's so good. It is really
okay.
intense,
Okay.
but very, very well done.
Did you have a direct influence for Grease?
Oh, right. That's what we're trying to.
Yeah, no, yeah. We had
Okay.
some, bring.
Okay, so I love horror. I love it. And I had this idea of like tearing out my own heart
Right.
in general, just like the general idea for a really long, for a while. And especially with this project, um, from like some personal experience, uh, which is a lot of what this project turned out to be. I don't know if you've ever like made art and then you're like, oh, that's what I was writing about. It's a lot of what happened in this record where I was, in retrospect, I was like, wow, I was really working through
Right.
something super specific now that I see it. Basically, the kind of idea of like could blame this other person for doing all these horrible things to me, but in reality, I also just kind of allowed it to happen. So
Right.
I broke my own heart essentially, and that's what happened when I got out of that situation and I made that realization, and now I'm in obviously such a much better place, and I'm really actually grateful for that experience because I learned a lot about my relationship with myself. Um, but yeah, I had that idea and I was like, I want to make this uncomfortable and gross and
Right.
like I want to show what like self-acceptance and like self-responsibility like looks like
Right.
in a fun way, but also in a creepy way. And I was working with my really good friend Lex, who is an incredible cinematographer. And I'm an independent artist, so everything that I'm doing, I fund by myself. And also, I'm an artist, so I'm broke. So we didn't really have a budget. So originally the concept was like a lot crazier, but then I was like, what if we just do this slow zoom out? I saw Pearl, and she does this at the end of Pearl. She like just smiles into the camera the whole
Right.
time the credits are rolling, and she's like crying, but she's smiling. And so I kind of got that idea from that, and we came to that kind of situation. And then for the special effects, I did the special
Oh, you did
effects.
that?
Yeah, and it was my like the morning
So it was
of
your
the
own blood.
Yes, I actually like did that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
but yeah,
Awesome.
the morning of I figured out how to do it, and then it happened,
Right.
which was crazy, but it turned out really great. And I had like really good people on the set. Shout out to Lex and Riley and Jess that helped me.
Shout out to them.
Shout out.
They're awesome, and I love them very much.
Right. And so
They're
when you
very creative people.
watch it, did you scare yourself a little bit, or is it just like something like
Oh,
you just know it's part of you. It doesn't scare you. It's just
it's the opposite. I'm
Yeah.
like get really excited. I'm
Right.
like, God, I can't wait to see how gross this is.
I
I can't wait. And then there's like blood splatters, like as I'm tearing it. That was Jess. She was like on the floor.
Oh, that was
And we did it one take, and that was it. That was the
Imagine.
first take that we did, and that ended up being the video.
Michael Bay, take notes.
Yeah, I'm very proud of that
Right.
video. I feel
Really good
really good
video.
about it.
Yeah.
So another question to ask about the album Doldrums, and how did you come up with the title? What is, for the audience that doesn't know, what exactly is a doldrum? And what
Okay.
does it mean for it to end in
Yes.
a metaphorical sense or literal sense?
So the doldrums is kind of like an old-timey way of saying like being depressed. So this was kind of my breakout of that situation that I was in that was like pretty awful.
Right.
And then realizing it was really a reflection of me and how I've maintained this relationship with myself up until that point,
Right.
and how I was gonna change it, and how like gruesome growth is and can be. But yeah, once you go through that, and I hope that I never stop doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
Because obviously everybody always has things to learn about themselves, and yeah, I just hope I'm always doing that. But it was definitely an end of an era of some bad things, but also I'm so grateful for the really bad experiences that I had in this situation, because I wouldn't be who I am without them.
Right.
So yeah, it was kind of like an end of an era, the end of the doldrums of being sorry for myself and
Got it.
like taking some responsibility.
Was that like on the album cover? Was that like the visual
Yes,
representation of that? Like you're kind of like
reborn.
yeah,
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 slimy rebirth.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how PG this needs to be. But
I mean,
All right,
it's
kids.
It's not made for kids.
Kids, get out the room. Get out the room, kids. Bedtime. All right.
so
Like,
my friend Hannah, she did the photo shoot with me, and it was incredible to work with her. And I had this idea, and I think we together executed it extremely well. I'm very, very proud of the cover art. I love making art, so it's, I'm very proud of it.
Right.
And I love that she also loves the photo shoot that we did. Actually saw her yesterday and talked about it. But basically I was gonna cover myself with like pantyhose to like make the effect that I was like alien nude.
Right.
And then I had this like gallon bucket of movie slime, clear movie slime. But the pantyhose just didn't look right, so I actually just was completely naked in her living room with all this like pounds of slime on me, just like writhing around and on her floor with the slime that kind of like sometimes like looked like I like had cum all over me. Like just kind of a crazy situation. But I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I think it's incredible.
I mean, how many like 'cause that's like
It
yeah, you
took
got
me like an hour and a half to get it all.
to get it off. That's what I'm like. That must have been crazy getting it off.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
it great visuals, great album. Obviously, like we're a little biased because you know how what we voted for album of the year last year. What's I would say like, are you still kind of soaking it in, like music wise, or are you the type of person where you're just like okay, I'm thinking of the next thing already. Like I'm kind of like have my headspace and like what am I gonna make next, or like how has that been from like up until this point now? You know?
Okay. That's a really good question. Thank you. Outside of okay, I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. When I'm playing live, which is like my favorite thing to do, I love sharing the energy with people. I'm like, damn, I made this.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
But kind of outside of playing shows, I'm like working on new music with a friend of mine, Ian. She's super talented. I'm like really excited about actually the single that I just put out last week.
LI.
Yeah.
Well, streaming platform.
Yeah, yes it is.
There was a video with that too. We'll ask about that in a second.
Yeah, we're working together on like another project, so I've been like thinking about that, but also listening to new music that's not mine, and podcasts. Well,
Oh.
this one specific podcast that I'm obsessed with, another kind of horror themed podcasts.
And you get like musical inspiration from listening to
Podcasts?
yeah. Or like maybe indirectly, it's
Yeah.
kind of like because I mean it is interesting because some people are like it's kind of like a life has a way of informing your art. So all those different experiences can kind of funnel themselves into like whatever you're making. It's just that like it's interesting because you said before that making this album it was kind of like just happened naturally.
Yeah.
Where it's just like your experiences kind of led you to start making stuff like this. Even, I guess my question is, even through that, like, do you find yourself like hearing something or listening to something and then just like boom, like you get like a
Oh yeah,
like a,
that
like a
does
spark?
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not all the time, but it definitely does. Or like if I'm on a walk, walking my amazing dog that I love so much, like a melody will come in, or like lyrics and a melody, or sometimes I'll just sit down and like play around in Ableton or on my like drum machine or synths that I have.
Right.
It kind of comes from a bunch of different spots. If that makes sense.
Yeah. And like production is interesting too because I mean obviously you know produce yourself. I mean when you say the first time you like gotten into production?
Yeah.
It's
like 2010.
Yeah, when you were okay. So
2011-ish.
and now that's kind of like a different. I mean, this it's all connected and tied into each other, but like, um, has have you seen like those two things like you and your voice and how you're able to use that, and then you as a producer, like those two things kind of like change over time, and like, you know, like what do you feel like was the key moment for you, or like a moment you can think of where like it kind of that kind of like clicked, to where you're able to really outwardly put together like what like kind of the things that you have like that you want to make? Because I know, because for me, I can just speak from my personal experience. I Producing is hard at the start.
Yeah.
It is hard at the start. And there was like it's almost like language almost where it's the idea that you can speak English or Spanish or French or whatever to somebody, but it's not exactly translating like exactly what you're thinking.
Yeah.
And like music can kind of be the same way where it's like you have these ideas in your head or like these thoughts, these melodies, like these concepts, but the ability to put that like onto something and have it like reflect what you want to make. Like, do you feel like there was a moment, or you feel like there was, I guess, a threshold, or there's some kind of breakthrough or anything, or was it more so just like you like look back and you're like, oh wait, like I can make some really cool shit now. Like,
Yeah.
What was that for you?
That's a good question.
I'm asking this for very selfish reasons. I'm just gonna be transparent. I'm being very selfish right now.
Honestly, I think it was kind of what I was talking about earlier when I was like, I'm just gonna do this for fun. And then a lot of the time, I mean, when I have an idea, it's not fully fleshed out.
Yeah.
So I kind of just ride the wave.
Yeah.
And see where it takes me. And when I did that for fun, rather than this is not gonna be good or nobody's gonna like this, like this isn't gonna give me plays or whatever, It was kind of my mindset, really just my mindset switched from let me just have fun and like ride the wave of where this takes me, because I have this incredible tool of a computer. I don't play all the instruments that I can with this synth or a computer.
Right.
Let me just use what I have and like be grateful that I have it, kind of thing. I don't know if that answers the question.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Like, and I guess because you've done you've put out a full body of work, like
Yeah.
complete album. Like, first off, was that like I bet that was that like a sigh of relief? Like,
Yes.
after that, like what was that the leading up to that point? Like, what was that like? Like the 48 hours before the drop, was it kind of like was it kind of like a little hectic, or was it just like, oh, this is just gonna be is what it is now? Like,
I mean, it was in the works for a while. Like I had finished it already back in 2022.
really?
Wait, you finished Doldrums and 2022?
Yeah,
Wow, that's crazy.
I think so. Wait, what year is this?
2025. I have to ask myself every day what year is it?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Am I thinking of this right? Hold on.
Quick maths.
Quick math. So we're 2025. Doldrums End came out 2024.
Yeah.
In
Like the summer.
Yeah.
summer. Yeah. Summer 2024. Wow.
Yeah, so it was done for almost 2 years and kind of done. I don't know.
No, I understand. No, I understand. Like, you had the core of like what it was. Like,
Yeah.
like you knew like
Was
this is
waiting.
what the
Yeah, I was waiting for mastering. I couldn't afford it at the time. So I had to kind of wait a while. Um, and then getting all of the artwork done because I did all artwork, different artwork for all the singles, and then I did the music video. It was just a lot financially that I couldn't do fast.
Right.
It honestly felt like taking a huge dump. Like it was so relieving to finally have it out there. I was so ready. It was like I was constipated with this
yeah.
project for so long. So, I mean, that's the best way I can.
No, that's so
describe
valid. That's what I'm like. That's like really, that's
it. It felt so good to
Yeah.
get it out there, and I was like, finally, I can just move on.
yeah.
It just felt like it was. I don't know. I needed to get it out there, and I did, and I'm so glad I did. And now I'm moving on. I've got this new project, and yeah, it was a lot. I don't think that I will ever take on that type of project again, where I'm like paying that much money
Right.
for it. I could do it at the time, like being in the studio and paying for studio time, and I'm so glad that I did because now I have these wonderful people in my life.
Right.
But yeah, I don't ever want to do that again.
Yeah, I agree. And to conclude this segment or interview before we get to play Grease,
Oh yes.
I want to ask you about your performance style. Like,
Oh
we've
yeah.
been to a couple. I've been to a couple when we performed at Connie like over the summer, and then we saw clips of the ones you did yesterday, Argosy,
Yeah.
EAV. So like, how did you develop that performance style? It's almost like performance art in a way. Like, it's different than what you see from like some concerts. It's
Thank you.
Yeah. So how did you develop that style, and like where that come from, or is it just like always in you? And you just
Yeah. Honestly, I just decided to have fun, and I make a promise to myself before I start my set. I'm gonna have the time of my fucking life
Right.
here, and that's pretty much it.
Right.
I mean, I've got my set to a point where I have like a bank of songs that I perform that I've like perfected. So even if I'm doing air quotes, but even if I mess up, I know where I am in the song. I can come back. It's fine. And like, who cares? I know my songs really well in and out. I feel really confident about my voice, so I don't really think about it too much.
Right.
So I just honestly I get to play. Kind of like what I was saying before, I get to play and like have fun, and that I make a promise to myself and like the audience that I'm like, we're gonna have a fucking great time. Even if the people that are there to see the show, even if they don't like necessarily like the music or they wouldn't go listen to it outside of the show, I know they're gonna have a good time.
Right.
And that's like what I want to do when I perform live. That's why I love it so much, because I have so much fun doing it. So I guess I just kind of go with the flow, go with the moment. Like, the stage area is really fun in the brig there. There's like a kind of a small round little stage that had these like pillars, and I was just kind of going all over the place. I was rolling around on the floor. I was shaking my ass. Like, I get to be myself 100%, and I feel like I've let go of I have to be perfect. What if people don't like this? Like, I don't care if you do. I like it. I love it. And I know other people are going to see how much I'm enjoying it, and like, I want to give them that joy too. Right. It's like an exchange there. And that's why I love playing songs where it's different. Like, it takes on a different life every time I play it, because it's part of the audience too. Right. I love doing that. I have to do that at least once every show with one song where it's like freeform a little bit. Gotcha. So, cool. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. That's dope. Yeah. All right. So, one of her favorite songs that she has made is called Grease. It was on Doldrum's End. We'll be playing that shortly, and then we'll be right back after the break.
You could go up in the air like the end of Grease, off to another planet with the lover that doesn't treat you right. 100 miles per hour, headed one direction with nowhere to go. Too late now, 'cause you're still a coward. Give me any reason and I won't say no, won't say no. You can't give me anything I need, 'cause you're so lame, boy. You make me feel so hopeless, hopeless. You don't give me anything I need, 'cause you're just a toy. You make me feel so hopeless, hopeless. Stare at the window, wonder where the wind goes. Does it run through your long brown hair, blowing slow motion into your face when you turn to the right? Turn up the stereo, wish that you could go up in the air like the end of Grease, off to another planet with the lover that doesn't treat you right. 100 miles per hour, headed one direction with nowhere to go. Too late now, 'cause you're still a coward. Give me any reason and I won't say no, won't say no. You can't give me anything I need, 'cause you're so lame.
Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. We're
We're
back.
back with Sudie.
Hi.
I'm one of the year winner and performance person of the year winner by YAWP. So
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we need to have like something we can like mail to you or something like that. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Honestly, this is enough
That's
for
money.
me.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, we're all broke artists here.
Yeah.
All right. On top of you also being an extraordinary artist, you're also a DJ. You DJ
Yes.
frequently. So one of the places you DJ at frequently is Pisces, and then it's a spot that a couple of our friends go to.
Yeah.
So how did that happen? How did you become a DJ, develop into becoming a DJ, and then like find your way around and finding your niche?
Yeah. Okay, so I've been DJing for almost 10 years. I think the first time I ever DJed was in 2016 with my really good friend for this party he used to do called Satin Sheets, and it was like an all R&B party. Fucking amazing.
Right.
And I like started DJing from there. He taught me everything I needed to know. I mean, as a producer, it's like pretty easy, I feel like with all the new like controllers and computers and stuff, it can be, if you can focus in and like lock in,
Right.
you can do it. Um, but I really love it, and I get to do a lot of like events where I can kind of play what I want. But yeah, Pisces is fucking so fun. I love playing there. Um, I don't remember how Ree and I got connected. Ree De La Vega is the owner.
Yeah.
She's awesome. I love her. Shout out Ree. So she had booked me for a night there, and then I came back a couple times, and then I am like really grateful because that's kind of like the first club that I've DJ'd.
Right.
Where I'm playing like 140 BPM up and like switching songs really quick, like super dance vibes. It's so fun.
Right.
And I'm like learning and finding a lot of new music, and I'm really, really loving that.
When did you start playing there? Was that
I think the first time I played there was in December
Okay.
or November. It's
It's
pretty
fairly
recent.
recent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember. It was somewhere around there. But yeah, it's been super fun. I love Pisces.
Right.
So much.
Yeah.
It's really cool. She did such a good job. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like the vibe in there is immaculate.
It's intense.
Yeah.
Fun.
And how do you, because like the question you asked me, how do you find your music? Like when you need it, how do you do that? Like, because there's so many different types of
Yeah.
like techno-ish or house music, party music,
Yeah.
anywhere, but like
And you said that you you switch your music out
every time,
like frequently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I never like to play the same set. I mean, when it's like different environments, it's a little bit different. But if I'm playing like the same place often, I don't ever want it to be the same.
Right.
Like, she played this last time.
Right.
Like this whole set. That's crazy. But I like recommendations from people, kind of just digging around and like Spotify and SoundCloud.
Do you mess with vinyl at all? Like you get
No, I don't, because when I left Dallas, I got rid of a lot of things, and I don't really have that. I did learn how to DJ on like Serato vinyl though. That's what I first did.
Right.
So I was kind of scratching it up, but not really. Like, that's how I was mixing my stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, doing the into the next like BPM
Right.
or the next song, beat matching that way. But lugging around a turntable and a mixer and a computer every time you DJ is a lot of heavy lifting.
Yeah.
So I got a controller and I've had it for a while now. Definitely, I think since like 2019.
Right.
And I love it. It's really easy, and that's what I DJ on now. Unless I'm like going to Pisces or something because they have, it's their own.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
And you've been on tour recently. You've been on a DJ tour apparently recently. You've been March 15th. You were at Pisces, and then you were at the Fourth Hotel and Club, and then the 22nd you were at the Commune in Avondale.
Yeah.
And then you were recently yesterday. You were at Argosy with Coffee and Mary Madeline.
Yeah.
So like, how are those events? Like, how are those?
So
DJ sessions or
yeah, last weekend unfortunately that storm came through, so we had to cancel that one. But DOS is getting rescheduled. I won't be here because I'm actually going to be in France playing some shows over there.
Hello.
And I'm ending my little tiny little France tour with a DJ set in Paris.
wow,
So
that's
be
great.
fun.
Baller. Nice.
But the Fourth Hotel was my first time there. It was super cute. I loved being there. My friend Jess, actually the blood splatter friend of mine from the video, she's super supportive, and I'm pretty sure she booked me for my first ever like DJ set in Atlanta like a couple years ago when I was like first got here.
Right.
I think at Muchacho or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
you're talking about that like taco spot, Mexican spot.
Yeah, they had an event, and I think I've, or maybe it was Ladybird. I can't remember. But then I was like DJing more, and that like really opened a lot of doors for me, which was really nice of her to do that. So I'm very thankful to Jess for doing that for me. And Commune was great. It was my second time there. If you guys haven't been, it's really cool. It's really, really cool there.
I've been, yeah.
It's really nice.
Okay.
The owner is incredible. I really love working with her, and every time I see her, I just get a huge smile on my face. She's so kind. And that set was really fun. She just kind of wanted me to do whatever I wanted, and it was like one of my favorite sets I played. It was really fun.
Do you get people being like, hey, like you gotta like this is the specific vibe we're going for?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, okay.
Yeah, that definitely happens, which makes sense.
Right,
you know?
right.
But yeah, my favorite ones are the ones where I can play whatever.
You just do what you want. Yeah.
But that was really fun. And then the show last night it was a live show, which was really fun. Marie Madeline is actually I'm playing at their venue in France next month when I'm there. So yeah, very excited about that. And then next weekend, actually, I'm going to Vegas because I'm DJing for Yves Saint Laurent. They're like beauty brand. This is my third year in a row doing this like yearly meetup that they do, and they have like a party, and yeah, this will be my third year doing it for them.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm very excited about. I want to go and be like, hey, I'm gonna be in France. Do you have anything over there?
Smart, yeah.
We'll see.
Never be scared to shoot your shot.
Yeah.
And how are you able? I don't know if you answered this question. You probably did, or probably missed it. But how are you able to get like international bookings? I guess in France, and then everybody end up booking with Saint Laurent.
Okay, so this is all because of friends of mine.
Right.
So the YSL thing happened because I had a friend in Dallas who came to one of my DJ sets. I used to DJ at this hotel there. No, I'm blanking on the name. It was like a really cool spot.
Right.
I don't know. It was really cool. I liked it.
The name is a really cool spot.
Yes, that's the name.
Yeah.
The Belmont. The Belmont.
Yeah.
And he had come in with some of his friends, and I was playing some early like 90s early 2000s like R&B and hip hop, which was kind of like how I started out DJing. That was like all I did for a couple years.
Right.
And they were loving it, and we became friends. And then he used to work for YSL Beauty, and
nice.
would like gift me some stuff and did my makeup sometimes. And then when they had this event, 3 years ago he had suggested me to the people, and they like flew me out to LA at that point. Oh, that was the first one that we did. And they loved me so much they had me back last year, and then they have actually had me do a couple other things last year. Like they had this pop-up event in the meatpacking district in New York, where they like set up this thing to give out some like free makeup samples, and I DJ'd like for 7 hours on the corner of there. It was really fun. And then like the weekend after that I went to Orlando to do something with them. And then yeah, this will be my third year doing that like party event for them, which I'm very, very thankful for.
That's crazy.
Like, because my friend hooked me up. So shout out Armando. Thank you so much for that.
Shout out Armando.
And then the French shows were because another friend of mine played France with a band like last year and met Marie Madeline, and then that's how I got connected with them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Still good hell. So if you need a DJ,
Hit me.
that one right here.
Yeah.
I mean, not next month because she'll be gone, but like later.
After April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what inspired what inspired you to be a DJ, and how does you being a DJ impact your artistry also?
Good question. Well, one of my best friends, the one who taught me, I actually had asked him to teach me for, I think it was like 3 years, and he said no. And then finally I was like, I really want to learn like how to do it, like actually, not just to get money, but I like really want to learn how to do it. I feel like it would be a good skill to have, and I think I'd be good at it. And so he taught me, and I was really good at it.
Yeah.
And
did that take a while? Was that like a
yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm like still learning. Every time I play, I still learn.
Right.
From it.
Yeah. But just like getting comfortable to the point where you can like perform at a show.
Yeah.
You know, DJ for, whatever period of time.
Yeah.
And have the songs that you need and like know what you're doing. Like that level of comfortability, like was that how long do you think that took for you from
Sometimes I still get nervous.
I mean that's
So I don't know.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah, it's like you get sometimes when you get hired to DJ, they tell you a very vague idea of what they want. And so it's like, am I doing the right thing?
So it's more so about like just not knowing. Like it's just like I don't know if
because people will say something and like specific, and then you do it and they're like, that's not what I want.
Yeah.
And
Or has it happened where like they told you to do something and then you got there and you were like, this is not like what I should be playing right now.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Or just like not being fully prepared by a client. I just remember this one thing I did like back in Dallas. Oh my God. I was hired for this event, and I didn't really know like too much about what it was. And when I got there, they were asking like for specific songs because it was someone's birthday. And they asked if at that time I didn't have my Serato set up to where I could like find a song on SoundCloud and like get it right then and there. Like my system was like,
you had to rip the song beforehand.
Yeah, it like couldn't be done.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Right.
And so they wanted oh my goodness. They wanted like I think John Legend has like a happy birthday song.
Yeah. Oh, they wanted that.
Okay, that's what they wanted. But I played like a really sexy birthday song. When it was, I can't remember which one I had, but it was like maybe Birthday Sex or something. And I was so embarrassed.
Oh yeah.
Everybody was looking at me like I was crazy, and I was like, I didn't know, like, you didn't tell me.
It's a birthday song. Everybody
I know. It's like, this is the only birthday song I have. I'm so sorry.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God, that was
What did they say? What did they say afterwards? Did they come up to you like, "Hey, man, like, what's
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone came up and was like, "You gotta be more prepared next time." I was like, "Well, nobody told me what to do. I don't know what to tell you. I wasn't prepared because you didn't tell me what to prepare."
Yeah.
So I get really anxious when I'm like doing something new because I'm like, "What do you want?
Yeah.
Tell me now."
Right.
Do you have like a by now? Do you have like a I guess like a list of like do's or don'ts, or like just like a hard line, like, okay, like if this is a red flag, like I don't know if I want to do this, or like, or are you just kind
I
of,
think it's payment.
oh, when they're like sketchy about like,
Um, More just like if I'm DJing for a long time
oh
and it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
$50 for like 5 hours, like I'm not doing that.
yeah, yeah,
I can't. That's a lot of work.
yeah.
And I'm bringing the equipment. That's
Right.
crazy. I mean, that hasn't happened in a really long time.
Right.
But
You know what you,
that's work. Being on my feet for 5 hours and like actively like doing something
Yeah.
with my brain
Right.
yeah.
for 5 hours. Like I have no breaks. Like literally
So
That's
running to
That's
the
crazy.
bathroom, running back if I have to go to the bathroom, especially if it's like far away. Having to like figure out a place in my set where I can play a song that's even longer than like 3 minutes,
Yeah,
like a longer song that's maybe 5 or 6 minutes so that I know that I have at least a little more time to go to the bathroom if it's like a 5 or 6 hour set.
right.
But honestly, no, at least everybody here in Atlanta, in the last like 3 or 4 years that I've DJ'd, I've not had any issues or
Right.
anything.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, it's just literally everywhere else is the problem.
Yeah.
But Atlanta is perfect in every way. You heard it. You heard it first.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I honestly,
No issues. Yeah.
I can't even really think of a problem that I've had, to be honest. It's always been really fun.
Right. No,
Yeah.
like the DJ scene or even the artist scene, for the most part, can make things kind of easy for you.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
yeah.
Honestly, I'm just like thankful that that I get to do something that I like. I like practicing gratitude is definitely a thing that I'm trying to keep doing
Right.
forever.
Yeah, right. And then within the DJ sphere, I'm gonna keep it here for this section. Is there any location where you want to DJ at, and within Atlanta, like?
I think I hit the jackpot with Pisces, honestly.
Yeah.
That's your spot. That's
I
the
love
spot.
Pisces.
Yeah.
The new one.
Which one?
Lore.
I don't know about
It's
Lore.
about to open.
Oh.
It's like the new
Ooh.
case, I think.
Oh, wow. That sounds cool.
About to open. Okay. See, that's a good thing because you can get in there early. You can kind of like plant your foot there. Be like, hey guys.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm really content with DJ stuff.
Right.
I got no complaints.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
And then,
Yeah.
would you want to collab in terms of DJing with anybody within Atlanta? Because there are a lot of DJs in Atlanta that like that be DJing, obviously, but like, but anyone you see yourself matching with, if the opportunity ever showed itself.
I mean, probably coffee.
Yeah.
Friend of the show.
Shout out Call.
Shout out Kahi.
Yeah, Aiden Wench.
Let's go for Call.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never really thought about that.
Right.
Because usually when I DJ, it's like either I'm doing like a 4 hour set and like doing a vibe,
Yeah.
or it's like the Pisces thing. So I haven't really thought about that.
Gotcha. Because I know with Boiler Room, they'll have like 5 DJs booked for a night, and then they're all like semi collabing with each other in
Yeah.
context. But
That sounds really fun. I would be super down
yeah,
with anybody, honestly.
Right.
And just do it.
I was gonna say just even a little outside of the DJ stuff, just in general. Like, are there any artists that are in the Atlanta scene that you'd like to work with, or?
Yes, actually, Kahi and I have a song coming out on their next record.
Ooh.
And then I'm also collabing with CDSM on a song, which I'm very excited about.
Ooh. Get some good nuggets here.
Yeah. Yeah, anybody. I'd love to collab with some more women, of course.
Shout out.
I'm always down.
Right.
Cool.
I'm always open to play around. Honestly, that's my thing. Let's
Nice.
play.
Let's do it. Yeah.
And then speaking of women and collaboration of artists,
Yes.
you collab with Kari Fo, who
Yeah.
was a relatively bigger rapper, I guess, but like in the Lil Sims realm. How did that
Yeah.
collaboration come through?
My former manager, who is awesome, also a woman. I love working with women. She like set that up. She had met her and they like had collabed with something, and then Carrie and I met,
Gotcha.
and then that kind of happened. I'm so glad we did that song together though. She's so awesome.
Right.
She's a Gemini, which I love Geminis. So
And that was the first song y'all heard on the
yes,
show.
yeah.
Sudie feature.
That was really
Opening
cute.
line.
And we did a video too together.
I didn't see that video.
Yeah, doing that together was really fun. She flew out to Dallas while I was there and we did
cool.
that. Yeah, it was really fun.
Nice.
Yeah, working with her was great.
That's
She's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
We did a photo shoot together in LA, but the camera got stolen.
Oh shit.
So those photos are gone forever.
Boo.
Booth.
They were gonna be super cool.
Right.
But that's when she came out to Dallas and we did like some of that there.
Got you. Y'all still keep your contact, or is it just like?
Yeah, I mean, like Instagram, kind of like commenting,
Right.
DMing sometimes, but like pretty sparse. Just busy.
Right.
Just a busy girl.
Got you.
Yeah.
And then speaking of not women.
Not no more women. You've had your time.
You perform with another artist. He's more underground. His name is Black Milk.
Yeah.
He's a producer. And then I know he dropped the album like a couple of years, like 2023. So I don't know how that collaboration came out.
So, all same manager.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, Black and I go like way back.
Right.
So like since 2013.
Was it before you had the same manager, or was it like?
They were together.
Okay.
Like working together already.
Right. Okay.
And actually she was managing my other friend, the DJ that taught me.
Oh, cool.
It was like all in the family.
Right.
And he was in a duo that was producing like remixes of songs that were like so fire, so good.
Right.
And I had just graduated college, so oh my god, that's how old I am. And so I reached out to them and I was like, hey, I'm looking for a producer because I'm making my own music, but it's really shitty. And like I need someone to help me produce my stuff. And I like met with them and she was there. And I showed them my stuff and she was actually like, I think you can do this on your own. Like it's already sounding cool.
Right.
She really encouraged me to like not really rely on other people to like do my music.
Right.
Which is I'm really glad that happened because now I have the language and the wherewithal to like collaborate with other people and be confident about it and like say what I want to say.
Right.
And now oh yeah, so she was already managing him. And then I think maybe within a year after having that meeting and her telling me that, she became my manager.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she's awesome. She helped me. I owe so much to her for where I'm at today.
Right.
Yeah.
Is she still currently your manager?
She's not my manager anymore. But we're still tight, and she still helps me out when I need it. So
That's dope.
I'm very thankful for that.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like fully independent now.
Gotcha.
Yes. But if anybody's looking for really what I would love is a tour manager.
Right.
I would love help on booking stuff. I really want to like just play more shows around outside of Atlanta.
Right.
I love playing shows so much. I feel like I'm personally oversaturating Atlanta. So like when I play a show, people are probably like, "Oh, I'll just catch the next one because it's probably going to be like next month."
That's a good way to build community though.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I want to spread it out a little bit more so that every time I do play a show, it's like something super unique.
Right.
And I have new music to share and new ways to express myself. And I can do that by like playing shows elsewhere too and learning like what different cities like and like yeah. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it does. Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to have help on that
Look, there's
booking stuff.
anyone out there, if you can, there's no such thing as a shameless plug on the show.
Yeah.
This is the platform to solicit whatever.
Shamelessly, I would love to work with a woman promoter or booker too. So if any of them are out there, that'd be cool. I would like that.
And one final question before we conclude the segment and play your newest single, LOI. I love it. Where you go?
Illy.
Who's your biggest inspiration from Atlanta in general, or since you've been in Atlanta, who's inspired you the most?
What a good question.
Answer it.
I know. Whoa. See, I'm thinking about like too many people.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't have to be
Okay.
the biggest influence, but just anybody who.
Well, first one that comes to mind is my partner, who I actually wrote the song for, and it came out on our 2-year anniversary.
Oh,
Um,
2 years.
yes, it's been amazing. The other thing is my friend Ian, who I made the song with. She's actually from Dallas, but we met here in Atlanta. So we know a lot of the same people there. But Atlanta, man, that's such a good question. I mean, honestly, Kahi is such an inspiration to me.
Right.
They're so good, and their energy is so kind, and I love playing shows with them, but also I just love hanging out with them.
Right.
And the first time I ever saw them was DJing, and they were so good. And I was totally like transfixed. It was incredible.
Right.
And I really do love CDSM so much. Shout out CDSM.
Shout out.
They are so fun. If y'all have never seen them play, you have to. They're so good.
When's your next show?
I don't know when their next show is. I think they're on tour. No, they just came back from tour. I don't know. I have to find out. I don't know. I feel like I'm forgetting a lot of people. Man, I'm gonna really regret not saying so many people.
We can just do a little like like you can just send us some names and do a little.
Okay.
You know.
Like a scroll.
Yeah, we'll do a little scrolling thing.
Yeah.
We'll just put all the names.
I mean, and my friend Jess that got me like my first DJ booking here.
Right.
She's super talented. She's a tattoo artist and like she paints and like builds little miniature things. Yeah, Megan Dallin, Rose Hotel. I mean, Rose Hotel was like one of the first artists that I reached out to when I moved here.
Right.
And now we're friends.
Oh.
Like actually friends. And she is so fucking talented. I mean, just out of this world. Like one of the most beautiful voices I've ever heard, and her songwriting is just impeccable. Like she's really incredible.
Right.
I know I'm forgetting so many people. I'm gonna just
I think
go with that.
I think the moral of the story is the real music is the friends that we've made.
Yes.
I think that's the summary of what we got here. So.
Yes, I will second that.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah. Speaking of friends, I said my last question, but no, I lied. So you mentioned Call here a lot. So how did you guys end up collabing too? Like,
yeah.
Oh, like on the song?
No,
just in general, yeah.
Oh God, where did I meet Kahi? I don't remember. But
Friends happen like that sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just like, where did you come from?
yeah,
I've just known him for 10 years now. Okay.
yeah, I
Yeah.
can't remember how we met. Oh, I remember now. I remember. Okay, wait. Do I?
You can throw some memory out there.
I
We can just call it.
I saw them at that space in the underground that's now shut down. Do you guys remember that space?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I know
I
what
saw
you're
them
talking about.
together, and we were already supposed to play a show together. Maybe it was Saturn. No, it wasn't Saturn Cafe. It must have been something
It's like
different.
Inner Space or something.
Yeah.
I know what you're
Inner
talking about.
Space.
It just
I saw them at Inner Space, and then we were booked to play a show together, but I can't remember what show it was. It had to have been before we did the one that you saw, because we were already friends at that point. I think.
This was 2024 when I saw y'all.
Yeah, we were already friends. Because we played LA together early last year.
Right.
We went and played LA, and my partner was also playing with Kahi.
Oh, cool.
So that was really fun, and they're really good friends. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. And they recently asked me to sing on one of their songs, so
We are looking forward to that.
It's very
That is going to be in the playlist. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so Sudie's next song, her newest single, is YAWP. She dropped it a couple of, like March 19th.
March 19th.
March 19th.
19th.
You guys are about to hear this song in a few seconds, and we'll be back with more. Well, actually, an activity, not more questions, but with an activity with Sudie.
Yay! I'm excited.
Hear me when I say I love you. Hear me when I say I trust you. Love is killing me more than I can comprehend. Just you've given me me when I say I love you. Hear me when I say I trust you. Love has given me more than I can comprehend. Just you've given me. I never thought that I could land on my own 2 feet. 'Cause when I'm with you, I'm flying. Hear me when I say I love you. I love you. Hear me when I say I trust you. I do. The old gods, they all wanted me to live my life full of mercy. And I was on my knees and took the mountain prayer. Hear me when I say, when I say, when I say I love you. I love you. Hear me when I say, when I say, when I say I trust you. I do. Have given me more than I could ever say. Just I've given you, and I'm wondering how the hell could I Hear me when I say, when I say, when I say I love you. I love you. Hear me when I say, when I say, when I say I trust you. I love you. Give me more than what I'm looking for, 'cause I don't know how to ask for more. I'll pretend I'm not so insecure. You say you'll break my heart, oh, that's for sure. Give me more than what I'm looking for, 'cause I don't know how to ask for more. I'll pretend I'm not so insecure. You say you break my heart, oh, that's for sure. Ooh, many heartbreaks Started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? Fell in ignorant bliss, it was a hit and a miss. Never looked so stupid, aimlessly waiting for a ghost to come alive. Started out with a girl and ended in reminisce. I just wanna be somebody's lover. I don't wanna be another other. I just wanna be somebody's lover. Lover. She gave me plenty of lip, but not the naked truth. And I needed a taste because I have a sweet tooth. My thirst was quenched for the night, but in the morning I realized I was turning water into vermouth. I just wanna be somebody's lover. I don't wanna be another other. I just wanna be somebody's lover. I just wanna be somebody's lover. I just wanna be somebody's lover. Give me love, yeah, give me love. Give me love, yeah, give me love. I'm looking for the right one. Give me love, yeah, give me love. Give me love, yeah, give me love. I'm looking for the right one. Give me love. I just wanna be somebody's lover. I don't wanna be another other. I just wanna be somebody's lover. I just wanna be somebody's lover. I just wanna be somebody's lover.
Hi. We are back with YAWP Radio Live and Sudie, who has been a very wonderful person to interview. So I appreciate you for coming onto the show. And
Y'all
giving us
have been incredible interviewers, so thank you for all those very thoughtful questions. I appreciate it.
We're incredible.
We're
You
incredible.
are.
You heard it first. Sudie co-signed for us being incredible. Thank you. So yeah, so it has been a great show. If you are listening to us live, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. And if you are listening to this after the fact, comment down below. Let us know what's your favorite part of our wonderful interview with Sudie. And yeah, make sure you like, comment, do all the little YouTube stuff. We'll be around next Monday and Monday after that and the Monday after that. So check us out. But before we get out of here, I think it's time we exercise our noggins,
Oh God.
so to speak. Let's put on our nerd glasses. Yeah.
Amazing.
Time to get nerdy around here because we are playing Jeopardy.
I'm so bad at this.
No, it's okay. Well, let me explain how we're gonna do that.
Okay.
Right? So,
All right.
So how it's gonna work? We're each going to be competing on 5 separate categories. I will list off the categories subsequently. We have Atlanta history, Atlanta neighborhoods, Atlanta sports, Atlanta music, and Atlanta films. Guess what? Guess where we are? We in the ATL, baby. So we gonna have to show up and show out. So
Cat, we're in LA.
you know what I mean? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick a question, answer in the form of a question. What is so and so and so? Right? You know how Jeopardy is.
Oh yeah.
And then if you answer correctly, obviously you get the points. If you answer incorrectly, you get the points deducted. You have the option to not say anything if you don't want to guess. So you won't get any points deducted. And then yeah, we'll see who's gonna be on top at the end of it. So we're gonna go through. Don't down on yourself. Believe in yourself. You can do this. You can do this.
Yeah.
So yeah, team 1 will be Kingsley. You want to say something quick to the audience?
Hi.
Cool. Okay, team 2 will be me. Also hi. And then team 3 is Sudie. Anything before we get started?
No, let's do it. I think I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Cool. And so just like peel the curtain back a little bit. We're doing this I'm gonna have to get all up in there and pick the questions out. You guys won't see them, but I'll read them out loud for everybody at home. Yeah, and we'll do a little, like when we put this out as an activity, we'll do a little movie magic, like we'll do a little editing, sparkles. Anyway, are we ready? Are we good to go?
Yes.
So I think the only fair way to decide who goes first is to play a little game of rock paper scissors.
Okay,
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get in. Let's bring it in. Okay. Okay, let's do it on 3. That's how they do it in prison. All right. So ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot. Oh, a tie. Okay. Again.
No, she won.
No. It was kind of a.
So we're the 3 people.
Yeah, it can. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Okay, you're out. Okay. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Oh,
Scissors, baby. You know what I'm saying? Never failed the boy. All right. Let's do Atlanta film for 300. All right. And no. Okay, how do we buzz in actually? You can raise your. Yeah, you can do
If you raise your hand, Haley and I can decide.
Oh, true. But wait until I'm done reading the clue, please. Because reading is hard. All right, Atlanta film 300. Oh. Okay. This Hunger Games character's lavish home was shot in the historic Atlanta location, Swan House. Beep beep. Nobody knows. I'm not answering that shit. Yeah, Hunger Games character. Oh, I mean, wait. This Hunger Games character's lavish home. Oh, so it's the character. Okay. Yeah, I don't.
Did we see in the movie?
Who had a lavish home in the Hunger Games?
I like. I like, wow, that, yeah, I can't.
Okay.
Oh,
Is it Katniss Evergreen?
She's poor.
Yes. Did she not get like a nice home at some point?
I don't know. She had a home eventually, maybe. Yeah, I don't.
I'm gonna be smoking y'all's asses.
You know, it's fine. Let's just. You know, I'm not even gonna take away point. Let's just really the correct response. President Snow. Oh.
I definitely wouldn't have got that.
I forgot about that guy. I should have just said old white guy, and I would have.
Yeah.
It would have been correct. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
It's just so.
Oh yeah. I'll do that. It's a lot. That's a lot of work. Keep score. Yeah, it does keep score. So
Oh yeah. Okay.
I will choose. I'll choose Atlanta sports for 300. Okay. The name of Atlanta's soccer team.
United. What is Atlanta United?
Definitely did not know that.
That is correct. Atlanta United FC. Yeah. Have you been to Atlanta? Have you been to any Atlanta sports? Anything?
Yes, I did actually. I took my partner to a surprise one. He didn't even know until we like walked to the stadium. We did
That's fire.
last year it was the Hawks like practicing.
Oh.
Mm.
That's like fan day or something. That's what they call it, like fan day.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Cool.
That was really fun.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Sweet. All right, so Kingsley, you are on the board with 300 points. I am not, unfortunately.
Let's do the history.
Well, wait. So you got it right. So since he got it right, so he chooses.
Oh.
Yeah. That I forgot to say that. By the way, that's my fault. Yeah.
Atlanta sports for 500.
Atlanta for huge.
Nice.
This boxer lit the Olympic flame in the 1996 Summer Olympic Games.
Evander Holyfield. What?
And let me fucking finish reading it. I know the answer. Jesus Christ. Who is Muhammad Ali?
Oh, I'm searching. Negative 200 points.
I'm doing that shit, by the way. Okay, so
I'm gonna still come back.
Okay, we'll see.
She don't know anything. You really
What's it?
I take it. I really don't know anything.
We'll take. Okay. Let's do Atlanta film for 100. Let's chill out a bit. Let's see what's going on. This post-apocalyptic television show was shot in Sonoya and lasted 11 seasons.
The Walking Dead.
Correct answer is The Walking Dead. Sudie's on the board.
Okay, finally.
See, I told you, man. Not worry about it. Okay, what would you like to choose?
Let's do music.
Okay.
Music.
For
500.
500. Ooh, you want all the go big, go home. Video Concert Hall is a television program that debuted in Atlanta in 1978. The show is often credited as being the precursor to this music-based television channel. Go ahead.
Is it MTV?
That's right.
Okay.
It is MTV. And just like that, Sudie is in the lead.
That's correct.
You're like that one kid in the class who's like, man, I didn't even study for the test. I don't know what I'm doing. My gosh. And then it comes back and you get 100 and it's like, okay, well.
Okay, I want to go for the scariest one, which is the sports. So let's do Atlanta sports for 400.
I respect it. All right.
Just want to get all those out of the way.
Okay. Atlanta has hosted the Super Bowl 3 times. Name one year or Super Bowl number that Atlanta has hosted. Ding, ding, ding.
What year? What is Super Bowl 51?
Oh, I forgot about
2019. It was the year 2019. That was the Patriots versus the Rams, and they played.
Okay.
Can you show me this?
Okay, wait, no, but I want to guess too, though. So can I name the year or the Super Bowl number?
Yeah, you can do either one.
I could do either one.
Okay.
Okay. What is 2018?
Okay, so Kingsley said 2019. You said 2018.
Okay.
I happen to not remember the answer, so.
Okay, well, you wanna?
I'm
Okay. Answer.
I was right.
20. Okay, so Super Bowl 28, 1994, Super Bowl 34, 2000, and Super Bowl 53, 2019. I should have remembered because that was the stupid Maroon 5 Super Bowl halftime show with SpongeBob, and I had never. No, so okay. No, hold on. Let me get my soapbox for a second. So they said that SpongeBob was going to be a guest on the Super Bowl halftime show because I don't know if you've seen the episode Band Geeks where they're like in the stadium. SpongeBob was like playing in the stage. Okay, well there's an episode like that, right? So they say SpongeBob was gonna be at the halftime show, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's gonna be really cool." Blah blah blah, whatever. They play a shitty like 5-second animated thing of like SpongeBob on like a little television screen, and then the rest of it is just Maroon 5 playing here in Atlanta, where we have like a trillion different really talented Atlanta artists to choose from. Instead, we get 5 seconds of SpongeBob and a shit ton of Maroon 5 that no one asked for. It was really bad. It was terrible. Yeah, and Travis Scott made a random appear. He appeared because there was a freaking meteor and it came down, and then Travis Scott appeared and they played Sicko Mode. It sounds like it's a fever dream. It wasn't real. I'm sorry. It was real. I just had to get on my soapbox for a second.
Wait, make sure that Kingsley gets.
Oh yeah. So Kingsley, you get your, and I have to subtract.
We have to subtract.
Yeah, because I guess for some reason. Okay, go ahead.
Can we do Atlanta history for 300?
Atlanta history for 300. History. Yes. This Georgia politician was a freedom rider, chairman of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, and a keynote speaker on the 1963 March on Washington.
I'm okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, who is John Lewis? Let's go. All right. So, back in the game, baby. Okay, let's do Atlanta history for 200. Let's get historical up in here. Y'all like getting historical?
Yeah.
I like history. This icon of the civil rights movement was born in Atlanta's Auburn Avenue in 1928. If you fucking answer the question before I'm done reading one more time, I swear to God. But yes, it is MLK. Yay. Woo. Not like anyone had a freaking chance to answer. Anyway, what's next? What's next? Go ahead. 500. Okay, he's a history major all of a sudden. All right, let's do it. This person is the current mayor of Atlanta.
My question, my answer. Sorry. What is it?
Okay, go ahead. 5, 4, 3.
Andre, bro.
Andre who?
You know him. Andre from
Andre Allen. I got a homie named Andre. Who is he?
Ain't his last name Dickens or something like that?
Okay. It's Andre Dickens.
One up. Come on.
Okay. Suddenly 600 for Kingsley, 400 for me, 600 for Sudie. It's a tight one. It's a tight race.
I don't know anything though. I think I'm.
Where for 200?
Atlanta Sports for 200.
Atlanta Sports for 200? Okay, I got you. This Hall of Fame in Atlanta is sponsored by Chick-fil-A.
Answer this question. What is the College Football Hall of Fame?
Stuff.
Have you been to the College Football Hall of Fame?
No.
Have you been to?
I don't think I've even ever watched football in my life.
Name one football player for 1 trillion points. We can end the game right now. Name one person.
No, that's a basketball player. I don't know. A football player? Wait,
You know what?
the...
No, honestly, actually, football's not real. Never mind. That's not a real sport.
I don't know. I was gonna say Dirk Nowitzki, but that's basketball.
That is.
Yeah, that would have been a really niche one. We would have.
He's a football player in my heart, but no, he's.
He's a basketball player. I only know
right.
him.
You did okay. Let me add points for you.
He's like a football.
All right. We are halfway through the board, so you can go ahead and pick your next category. All right, let's sweep out the Atlanta sports so Sudie can breathe. All right. This stadium was replaced by the Mercedes-Benz in 2017.
This question, which was what is the Georgia Dome?
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Ding,
Okay, I
ding,
did
ding,
know that
ding,
one.
ding, ding. Georgia Dome. All right. And Kingsley is in the lead.
Wow.
All right.
Let's do
No more Atlanta sports. Stop farming that category.
I killed it.
All right.
You cleared all of them, right? Yeah.
I do Atlanta music for 400.
All right. Atlanta music. Atlanta's first hip hop station.
Oh, that's a good.
Oh God.
I don't know this one.
What is? I have to guess. What is 1079? That's my guess.
Any other guesses?
No.
Guess.
Fuck. Damn it.
Wait. Okay.
Wait.
Hold on. Wait, no, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't want to guess and be wrong.
Is it the other one? Is it not? Is it 90? Fuck.
90?
No, I don't know. What is it? Let's see. 97.5. No.
We already said it.
It's still, yeah, it's still good.
No.
Sometimes in my car I'll put that on. Damn, I didn't know it was the first one.
All right, I am down to 0.
Oh no.
Cool.
Oh god.
All right. Who picked this on you?
Yeah,
Let's get back to you.
do Atlanta neighborhoods for 200.
All right, Atlanta neighborhoods. Everyone stay safe out here, guys. The largest neighborhood in Atlanta by population.
Quick question: are you talking about Metro Atlanta or Atlanta?
To answer your question, it's in Atlanta.
Okay.
The most.
Neighborhood.
Population. Well, people
I don't even know.
I don't-
So I don't know if I can answer.
Like I know neighborhood, but I don't know like the most
in the
population. Like I don't know that.
I don't know.
There's band candidates.
I'm not gonna guess.
I'm not guessing.
Are you?
I don't.
Okay,
I
let's
don't even know all the neighborhoods. In Atlanta, so.
Yeah, let's see what the answer is.
Midtown.
What is Midtown? Population 16,569. I don't really think about.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't think it's a neighborhood. Like I don't really think about it like that. I guess.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to Midtown. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, seriously. Okay, but cool. Next one.
Let's do Atlanta history for 400.
Atlanta history for 400. This Atlanta University owes its origins to Asa G. Candler, the founder of Coca-Cola Co.
No.
I have a guess that I want to guess so badly, but I have 0 points right now. So no,
this is easy, guys. Just pick the most racist school you can think of.
It's not AEC.
What's AEC?
They're all really racist.
There's like a big daddy racist one, like
In Atlanta?
in Atlanta. You gotta think. That's my hint.
I don't even know all the universities here. This is hard.
Sorry.
Is that your guess?
What's your guess?
Would it be Emory?
Can you guess twice?
I didn't guess the first time.
Yeah, you said, he said Emory the first time.
He said AEC.
I didn't say. I mean, like I said as a hint.
See, I'm competing against him, and I'm going to bat for him, bro. I didn't even hear that. Like, okay, so
I happen to not know what AEC is, so.
But that's a guess. Though. You know what?
Is AEC a college?
It's in a at a university.
What? I'm sorry.
I'll allow it.
I'm sorry. No. What is Emory? Let's see it. Let's see who it is. Oh, it's Emory. Yeah. Give me my points. Yay. Okay. No, you get it. It's fine.
Honestly, I'm retired the rest of the game.
I thought AEC was like a school.
Oh no, it's just
like
it has all the
it's a network of the HBCUs. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You're zooming off. You're taking off, man.
Yeah. You got 1,300 points.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Save some for the rest of us. Like, come on, man. Like,
all right. I'll do my worst. Let me do Atlanta history for 100.
Okay, Atlanta history for 100. I'm gonna get back in the game with this one. Okay, Atlanta's original name. I know this, but I'm just gonna choose not to answer. So
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
That's too easy. I'm not even gonna guess. But just like for reference, so let's just say what it is. Terminus. I knew that. It was just too easy. But
Damn.
so let's go ahead and let's get
What a
something
crazy
else.
name.
It is, yeah.
Let's do Atlanta music for 300.
Atlanta music for 300. One of these singers is not from Atlanta. Gladys Knight, Aretha Franklin, Brenda Lee, or CeeLo Green.
Definitely not CeeLo. He's probably Green City.
Brenda Lee? Oh no.
Who is
I
Aretha Franklin?
Oh.
Hey, ding 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 ding. I knew, like, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I had a weird logic to how I came up with that answer, but you know
You
what?
deduct my points.
Oh, well, thanks for reminding me. Bye, 300 points. Okay, cool. Now we're
gonna trip somebody up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to choose. All right, let's spice things up. All right, let's go for the big guns. Let's choose Atlanta film for 500. Big boy, let's do it. 4 of Tyler Perry's made in Georgia films have opened at #1 in the box office. Name one.
Ooh, can y'all?
What is Medea Goes to Jail? That's one of my guesses.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nice.
let's see what else. Okay, Medea's Family Reunion. Why Did I Get Married? Can I do bad all by myself? Or I can do bad all by myself. Medea Goes to Jail. Boom.
Coming up.
I just remember like just hearing about that. Anyway, yeah, it was a moment in history, guys. Let's do Atlanta film for 400. This annual Atlanta event is hosted to showcase features, documentaries, and short films from around the world. Sudie.
The Atlanta Film Festival.
That's right.
I know something.
Hey. All right. So, just to give you guys an update on the final half of the Jeopardy, Kingsley is in the lead for 1,300, followed by me with 800 and Sudie with 700. So it's anybody's game. All right. Go ahead.
Let's do Atlanta neighborhoods for 500.
Ooh, okay. Let's do this thing.
I'm
All
doing
right.
all the scary ones.
This MARTA station connects the red, the gold, the green, the blue rail lines in downtown Atlanta.
Let me answer the question. This MARTA station, all of them? Oh.
5, 4.
What is the 5-point station? I knew it.
You fucking asshole. I hate you. Okay, whatever, man. Yeah, 5 points. All right, next time I'm just gonna stall for 30 minutes and think of the answer. All right. What do you want to do? 400. Okay. There are 71 streets in Atlanta with this 9-letter word.
Let me answer this question. What is Peachtree?
Yeah. What is Peachtree?
Why is that?
Hey, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't.
It makes it very confusing.
It's extremely confusing. Yeah. No. We just want everyone to know we make the best peaches, apparently. All right. So,
Atlanta neighborhoods for 300.
Yes, let's go.
This neighborhood in Atlanta was home to the men responsible for the maintenance of the rail lines and the locomotives in the late 19th century.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, I know this one too. Choose not to answer once again, but just you're not gonna guess. You're not gonna guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna it was Mechanicsville.
I didn't even know that existed until just now.
Yeah, no, totally for sure. I just go there all the time.
It's only like 5 minutes on the street.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that, but
Man, I really feel like I don't know Atlanta at all.
It's I've been here forever, and I'm like, there's so many places I haven't been to, so don't feel bad about it. It's a big city, but we out here. All right.
Atlanta neighborhoods for 100.
Atlanta neighborhoods for 100. Let's finish it off. This suburban neighborhood is Atlanta's first planned suburb. Kingsley.
Ooh. What is Decatur?
That's incorrect.
And okay.
The first planned suburb.
I feel like this one is hard. I was gonna move it to 500, but I didn't figure out how to do it. So.
I mean, because immediately my brain goes to like what suburb has like
Sandy Springs.
has like above average city planning. You know, maybe
don't
that's my
understand that
logic
well.
because the city planning here is really bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. What is it? Inman Park. I would not have guessed. Okay, well,
feel like one.
you got it wrong, so you're down to 2,100. What a schmuck, am I right? Come on, guys. Let's finish it
I
off.
don't like that question because Decatur was a suburb, actually. Inman Park isn't really.
Well, I mean, like, is it... Bro, you're up by like 1,000,000 points. What are you talking about? All right.
About more than that.
Okay. What would you like to...
I'll use it for 200.
Okay, Atlanta music for 200. This 2024 Super Bowl performer started their music career in Atlanta. And who is Usher?
I forgot.
Oh yeah.
It is
I did see
Usher.
that one.
Cool.
What's Super Bowl's football?
It is football.
Okay. See, I don't know.
You know what? I admire that question so much, honestly.
See, I don't know.
No, that's...
It should have been in the sports.
You know what?
Usher's a music artist.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, I respect that.
Yeah. Honestly, I think whoever made this game did a fantastic job. And I might say if I could just get like a few like 1,000 points on the side, like before the game ends, like somehow. All right, well, let's finish this thing off. We have 2 more questions left. Oh, I got it right? Oh, I'm not used to that. Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna choose Atlanta Film for 200. This Atlanta university doubled as the Google headquarters in the Vincent Vaughn, Owen Wilson comedy, The Internship. And what is Georgia Tech?
That's right.
Hey!
Give yourself points.
Yes! I'm so close. I'm almost there, guys. I'm catching up.
Last one.
And last category, so poetic because we have a fantastic Atlanta musician on our show. We have Atlanta music for 100. Let's finish this thing off, shall we? This rapper coined the term trap music in their 2003 album, Trap Music.
What is T.I.? Clifford Harris.
You said, what is T.I.?
What is T.I. is crazy. Incorrect.
Wait, you answered an important question.
But
I did that.
who is T.I.? I mean, it's not an N word. Damn. Bro, turn him into a concept. Okay.
Is a concept.
All right, and just to show the audience, just for proof purposes, and with number 1 in the lead, finishing off. They can't see that. Okay. Well, you know what? You gotta take my word for it. You have anything you'd like to say? Any acceptance speech for your non-existent award? For this?
Shout out to you for coming on the show.
Oh, thank you.
Shout out me for being an incredible person.
Yeah.
We need more self-love, guys.
And shout out to Zay for losing.
Oh, yay! We need more hate of others, guys.
That's it. That's my God. So, shout out to Tail for the game. Shout out to Hales for being you.
Yay!
Shout out to you guys on the other side of that camera.
And another shout out to Sudie for being such a wonderful person to interview. Thank you for coming on to the show. Thank you for being a great guest. Do you have anything that you would like to say to the audience? Soapbox you would like to stand on before we wrap things up?
Have fun when you're making music and making art. I feel like don't take yourself too seriously.
Bars. Spitting. And make sure you check out Doldrums and
Oh, my new single.
single.
It's really fun. I like it. You might too. You never know.
You never know. Only find out.
Too, so you better like it.
Yeah, you bet. Or else. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful Monday night. As always, we'll be back next week with some good old-fashioned goofing and gaffing and all that good stuff. But as always, a thank you for joining us on this Monday. We are YAWP Radio Live. I am ZayOH. This is Kingsley. That was our interview with Sudie, and we will catch y'all next time. See you.
all the magic that we can do. Take me home, take me home to my house. Come show me what it's all about. I wanna remember too. Take me home, take me home to your house. 'Cause this is where we find out all the magic that we can do. Take me home, take me home to our house. Let's show each other everything. I wanna know you too.